Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. I just want to be able to bring a belt along. I don't really want to eat into this too much if I can help it, so I want to bring that belt. I haven't got anywhere else to bring the belt, really. I can't take it through the gas field because I'm soon going to be tapping that gas field. In which case, we're going to want to run along here. Along this bit. So I need to get my belt. It's got to come out here. It's got to run. I can't go yes, I can, actually. It will fit just underneath one of those. Right. Excellent. Okay, I know where this one's got to go. We got to take a belt out of here. It's going to take a long time. Well, not a long time. We've got a long distance to go. We got to make sure this belt goes right, and that's going to give us enough copper, which is just going to speed up a few others. It's just going to tweak the speed of a few things in our little base that we got going on here, which would be very, very useful to us. So let's start off by grabbing a few transport belts. These are going to be invaluable for this. I don't think I need quite that many, but it doesn't hurt to have a few extras just to keep things ticking along. As we all know, it does help. And then we will go here like this. I'm going to put that one up to there and put that one out there. And then I'm going to put this one straight in. We're going to go one there and I'm going to go one there like that. This one is going to go on that side so that we are loading both sides of that. We've only got one loader for each side, but I'm quite happy with that. Then we can run straight out along here with a belt. I want to go next up to there and across. So that one can go up here like this. And then I can do an underground belt to that point. An underground belt to that point, which is actually just spot on perfect. So we can take that one in around there. Then the next belt needs to go up here to this bit. I need to go straight up to there. So turn you around there, and then this one is going to go from there up to this point, and then I'm going to take this belt here, and let's just click into the map a second. If I run it alongside that one, straight along here, can I fit? I can, I think. I think I can fit under there, get right the way through, just up here somewhere. Alright, that'll do it. So I'll take that one and wants to go up that far, and then we want to run this belt along here, along this top bit. Like that. And then I will take an underground belt, and I'll go to there, and now we got to be a bit more careful. Wait a minute. If that one went there, that doesn't fit all the way across, unfortunately. Which means that I'm going to need to twist this one. That one's going to have to come out there. And then I'm going to have to put one here. And that's going to have to go over that side like that. So this bit here is going to have to go down there and then twist in like that so that it comes over to this side. It's not going to hurt, I think, to bring this one along here. Because that means I might have enough room to get across this little gap here. So I'm hoping I will. Let's have a look. That one can go to there. Yes! Fantastic. Just enough room to get across that little gap right there. And across that little gap right there. We'll deal with the rest of that in a minute. But I want to put that one in here. And I'm also going to need to put an underground belt there like that. And then we can have that belt joined up onto there like that. Let's run over here. So that's going to come all the way through over to this point. You're going to drop down by one, and you're going to go to there. And I'll bring you over by a couple of points, and then I'll go like that, so that you drop out onto here. Now, I got so many here that it's getting a bit wide to be going across there anyway. I'm sort of thinking that it would probably be best if I went down like that and ran right alongside that. Because, like I said, I've got so many belts there, I'm unable to get across all of that properly anyway at the moment. And then we get to this point. So I now need to get across here. Either I need to just wiggle my belt up round there and wiggle it up through and possibly underground through here and up that way. Or I go across here. I'm thinking in there would be best. Do I go across there? I think I will. That's going to go across. I'm going to put one there. That one's going to go like that. And it's going to also go across to that point right there. Which means then this belt here connects in and goes right the way across. And then you go up here like this. Now I got to do the little old wiggle out like that and back in. And then I can take another underground and go to the middle section there. Bring that across, and that's going to go to here. I'm going to do a straight corner on there and keep that as compact as I can and put that one up. That's going to go into there. And then you can actually run in a straight line up here without getting in the way of anything. I think I want to join in there. Right the way across here. So I'd actually want to go that way. So I just remove those. And then this belt here will run all the way across the top of those. Up to that point there. And then I can switch it round here. And I can pop that one into there so that it will join the copper in. And I've now got a double line of copper that is feeding into there. Now, they're going to go even spaced on that. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prioritize the right-hand side on this one. So we'll prioritize that, and this is going to be the backup feed, and that's just going to fill it all in. Now, are those two those two inserters, are they going to be able... No, they're not. Well, at the moment, they're not able to keep up with it, but they may be able to in the future. They may be able to, like, push that through a little bit faster just to keep everything ticking through. I mean, right now, it's sort of doing all right. I've got a lot there, and it will build back a bit. But now, this is completely full in there. Next, we've got to deal with... That's completely full in there. I just got to make sure that all of this belt is completely stuffed full right the way. See, it's still not completely stuffed full down here. This is the problem. This coming down to here is still not completely stuffed full. I've got the copper wire coming out through that way. And that is being used, but it's not going through fast enough. So we want to go back here. And I want to make sure that everything, like, see this bit here, that this isn't flowing through quick enough for my tastes. And down to there, and then over here. It sort of seems to be using only, like, it's using on one side there, but it's not loading it fast enough. And I'm only loading one side of this belt here anyway. So we need to change that round. Now, you're making one copper plate goes into 2 copper cables. We need to be swapping some of this over. So I've got that and that one on the near side. And that's going in on the near side. And that's far. These rest of them, these are all going in on the far side. So I want to put that one... You're on the near side as well. I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to swap that side as well. Maybe that will help things. Keep it all moving. But the other thing that I want to do is I want to upgrade some of these assembling machines. So I'm going to need to go into there. And I'm going to take 10 of those to be made. And then we're going to go like this. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9 into there like that. So now we're making these a bit faster. They're making as fast as they possibly can. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these and I'm going to copy all of these. And I'm going to put these all out onto the near side of the belt like that. Every single one of them. And then I'm going to take a second one and I'm going to put them out onto the far side of the belt. Like that. I've got to... As long as I get 2 on each one, it's fine. And I got you. And you over here. That one's got to go. That one's going to go there. That's got to go. That's got to go. That and that has got to go. And then this one will go to here. And then I'll put a belt in there like that. And then I will put a pole in there like that. And then I will take a belt that will go around and around and down like that. And that will fill everything all the way to the brim. Take those 21 and I'll drop them up there because I don't want to be holding them myself. And I've got one extra bit of belt that I've got to put down on that end so that this one here will stay emptying out. Right, that is all of the copper going through. And that is this one now stuffed full as much as I possibly can. I don't think I can get it any better than that. Not like this, anyway. What we will have is I will be able to upgrade that in a little bit. Now that comes in through there, and that starts loading that one. Now that side loading on that one there, we use a lot of copper cable down on that line down through there as well. Right, there's not much room, there's no margin for error down through there. Alright, look how quickly it is absorbing all of that copper. That's because it's taking it all out on here. We're using it up on all of these jobs, which are being used elsewhere. Taking them up in through here, we're using them up on the electronics blocks. The idea of all of this is to speed up the production of these red ones. That's what I've been trying to focus on. And then up through this way. See, I've got some of these copper cables. They're coming up this side. And they're running in round here. And I'm short on some of these, look. See, running down here. Where are we going with these? That's going over to the tinned ones down here. So I'm taking everything that I can from there. I need a better supply of copper cable coming into the entire factory. I've got to be able to increase my supply of copper cables coming in to properly manufacture everything that I want being built down through this way. Because at the moment, I'm just not able to do all of it. I'm not able to make everything that I want. But I reckon once I upgrade all of my belts, we'll probably be alright on that. This seems to be okay now. Looking at the way this is coming in. That's definitely improved things. Right, excellent. There's one more little job done. Now we can head back over this side. I've got that sort of being taken care of, which means that the flare stack technology is going to be researched just a tiny little bit faster than what it would have been. It's not going to make huge differences, but it's going to help out a little bit. That's all that we really need. It just needs to help out a little bit, just to get things nudging forward another step closer to our final goal, which is everything. That's literally our goal here is just everything. It's just simpler to say that our final goal is everything. That's what we got at the moment. That's it. Okay, Hydroplant 2 and Hydroplant 1. That is a crafting speed of 1. That is a crafting speed of 1.5. That is the one that I want to go for. Looking at these. So I'm going to take one of those, two of those. And we're going to take these. And we're going to run over this way. I've got that bit there that is ready to start making. And I'm going to put these two hydro plants. One there, and one is going to go right next to it just there. And I'm going to go into here. I've got water purification. Sulfuric waste, fluoric waste, chloric. Wait. I've made the wrong things, haven't I? Ooh, that was a bit daft. Right, motor casing, molten steel, steel ingot, oxygen gas. I need a chemical plant. No, I don't. Go back, purified water, electrolyzer. Ah. Plain old water. I need the electrolyzer, not the hydro plant. Let's break that one apart. At least it breaks down into its constituent parts. I love the fact that it does that. We don't get left with loads of built things that we didn't want. That really does make a massive difference. Trust me on this. Absolutely trust me on this. Right, I'll make two of those instead then, and we'll drop them down. And that one is going to go one there, and we'll come down. We'll leave a gap of one, and we'll put another one down there. Then we can go into here. We're going to be dirt, water, electrolysis, hydrogen, oxygen, slag, or purified water electrolysis. Now, I pretty sure... You look down this way. No, that's mineralized water there, and it's taking plain water. What was I doing over here? There. Right there. That's purified water that's coming out of that one. We could use the purified water that's coming out of there, and we could use that to, in turn, get turned into oxygen and hydrogen. That gives more hydrogen than it does oxygen. Well, same as this one. This one produces slag. We get 30-40 there. This one gives 40-60. So you do get a bit more. And it's not bad. We'll use up the purified water. But I don't want to do that, and I want to keep it up over here. So we're going to be doing oxygen and hydrogen coming out of this one. And we're going to take that one right there, like that. And I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it into there. And I'm going to go over here. We're going to go to production. And I'm going to go to... Nope. Logistics. Nope. Intermediate. Nope. Water treatment. There we go. That's the one that I want right there. An offshore pump. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go up here. I'm going to put that offshore pump facing in that direction like that. And then I'm going to take a copper pipe and I'm going to run it all the way down there like that just because I can. And I'm going to put 1 and 1, 2 like that. And then we will go 1 there, and that one. Do I want to take that one out this bottom end or not? No, that one can go out to there, and it will go to that point. This one over here, that one will go up like that, and then over to there. And we're waiting. We need that flare stack. I can't do anything with it at the moment. All I can do at the moment is build a little bit of surplus storage for the hydrogen, and then sort of hope that we have something that we can deal with it a bit later on. And it'll help us out. So we got the barreling at the moment. We got a storage tank with all corners, or a plain normal storage tank. That one is, what is it? It's 25,000. That's 20,000. I'm going to make 2 petrochem inline. We got a small storage, 2,500. That's 2,500. No, it's that one there that I want. I want 2 of those to give us 40,000 capacity. Take both of those. Go on. There's one. Right there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that one around like that. I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to put another one right next to it there like that. And that's going to then take the hydrogen. It's just going to store it there until we get our flare stack that we desperately need. So then that's going to come down to there to the oxygen in feed on that bit. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to put another one with these underground pipes. That now fits all the way through. So we've got our oxygen feed. We've got the water feed in through here. I need to be able to remove the slag from these, which is why those 2 are in the wrong place. Okay, it's very slow removing them, isn't it? But yeah, they are in the wrong place. I got to be able to remove the slag from there. And those tanks you can't go and get rid of. So I'll tell you what, I'll put the tank... Right, I'm going to want the slag to come out of there, and I'm going to want something pretty big to hold that slag. So this one can just go there, 2 of them in a line, and instead of it running anywhere else, I'm going to pop that one there. So that's going to have hydrogen going into those. Right, that's good. That fits. That's excellent. And then I'm going to take a silo. Now, that one has a stack size of 250, so I'm going to drop one there, and I'm going to drop one all the way out there like that as well. And then this one here will go that direction, and that one will go that direction. I will put power pole, and power pole in there, so that is now fired up. You're running, and you're putting slag in through. You over here, though, we're going to need to do that and that, so that you're doing a double line. It's going to jump right into there, and you're just doing a single one, and that's now working. It's just doing everything that I wanted to do. And then if I come over to here, you can see that we're getting our oxygen come through. I've got a fuel supply coming in, and I'm making steel ingots. Next on the list, I need to put 2 of these on each side. Like that. We will do 1 of these with an offset on the near side, and then copy that out onto there like that. I will put power supply and a power supply. I will then take that one to go out that way, and I'll run that one down here like this. Go on a little bit further, and that one will go down to there like that, and then we will put a inserter in like that. No, we don't need to put an inserter on this. We can do this a different way. Right? If I was to put that one in around like that, it will still go onto the same one. Just sort of feed it out a little bit differently. But it's fine. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's doing it, as long as it's doing what we want it to do. Right, so next on the list, we need to go back through motor casing molten steel from steel ingots. I need induction furnaces now, which is those bad boys right there. And we will go with 4. Because why not? Chemical blast. Nope, it's in this one in here. Induction furnace. Right, I got no mechanical blocks there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to make the mechanical blocks first, and then it will put these things in. It's not a bad thing, us having that sort of coming in like it is. And filling up like this. It's got these iron bars coming through here now, which means that this is now working a lot faster. Those are having to work a bit faster. Possibly we want another one of these up here so that we can add in some more bits of iron coming in through to be able to be used up here in the steel, because we're not going to have very much otherwise. Right? We're really not. I'll deal with that in a minute. Let's go and start working in these induction furnaces first. Where am I going to put them? I think I will put one there. I'll go in a gap of 1. Right, 1, 2, 3. They only just fit. Which means that that's in the wrong place. That there is completely in the wrong place. So I'm going to need to put you like that. And you're going to need to go sort of like that. And then you're going to need to go like that. And I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to take those 83 steel ingots. I'm going to dump them there, so they feed them back onto the line, and do an even feed on that. Then we will move along this way, and we will turn, and we will come down into the middle of this. And then I will go to there, and I will do molten steel like that, and molten steel again. I'm curious. Going to our craft. Go to here, molten steel, steel ingot. 24 iron ingot, oxygen gas. That is the only option for steel ingot. I did wonder if there were some other recipes that would be cheaper. Better technology for making steel ingots, but apparently there is not. There is none at all. Molten steel from steel ingot, that's different. 12 steel ingot and 12 silicon ingots gives 240 molten steel. That doubles it up. We water it down, basically, with silicon. Now, that's where we start to make our savings. We can use manganese in there as well. We've got the option of steel and then adding in some cobalt and some nickel, and that still brings out pure molten steel. Or we can add chrome and tungsten powder to add more. So you can really make it go a lot further. But at the moment, we don't have any such options, so we're just going to stick with what we got right here. Now, I reckon 2 on each side is probably going to be enough. So that's what we will stick with at the moment. And I'll put those into there, and I'll put another one over there like that. Right, you're running in, and you're making the steel into there. I don't think we need to worry too much about having any more than that. And then from that molten steel, I then need to go to making the motor casing. And that is made in a casting machine, but I've also got to get the expendable mold. And that gives us back sand. And a motor casing too. But we've got to build the mold first. I need a resin sculptured motor casing, and I need 40 sand. And then I get expendable mold and slag coming out of that. See all the slag. We get so much slag coming out everywhere. There's slag turning up on all of it. Slag is like the big thing. It's the big cheese. And there's a lot of it. I'm going to go with the small silos at the moment. We'll pop down another 5 of those. I've got stone bricks. It's steel plates that I'm going to need some more of. Where are the steel plates from here? Unfortunately, the steel plates are not being produced in very large quantities at the moment. That's another... I'm going to have to go over and work on a steel plate soon. We won't work on a steel plates just yet. We'll focus on it. We'll try and keep our focus on one thing at a time, shall we? I know that's a pretty novel idea coming from me. But we will attempt to keeping our ideas... Just doing 1 or 2 things at a time. Now, I'm not going to do any more than steel than that. I'm just going to stick with those. Because I think the extra 2 would be a little bit of a waste at this point in the game. Casting machine. Mark 1. Let's go 5, 10. I'll make 10 of those, just so that I've got some spare ones, because we are going to need them. And then we go back in here. So, right, I want you. Motor casing 2. We got Japanese symbols coming in here. I'm not sure why we've got that. But it's that one there that I want, which is the resin sculptured motor casing and sand. So I need to make the motor casing and bring that into it. Now, I got the sand right here, so that's not going to be a problem to bring that up. But what I'm going to want is to get resin over this side. And getting resin up here is going to be a little bit more difficult because we got so much further that we got to take it. Because our resin supply at the moment is all the way down over here. There it is. There is our resin production facility. All the way down over here. The great thing on this is that we've actually got, like, everything is now backed up. The trees are backed up. The timber is backed up. I got wood there. I got... That one's completely full of timber as well. And I've also got resin coming out on here. Now, resin is a more difficult thing to produce. Or it's not difficult. It's just time-consuming. But I need to get that resin, that valuable stuff. I need to get it from here. So we need to plan our spaghetti route, or we want to go out from it. I need to escape from this bit. I'm actually thinking escape is better if we go down this time, because then we can come along here. We can skip underneath that lot. Come up through. And then where? We come out this side. We come out here. And then we run up here. Sand and resin can go on the same belt. So we can have just one belt running up from here. That might be a better way to do it. 'Cause, well, I actually need both. So maybe we could make this part down here. No, because I also need the sand coming out from that. Like, I have the resin sculptured motor. This is going to be, like, I've got to have loops on this to properly make this work. We've got to have a loop for absorbing things, because I build the expendable... Right, we've got the molten steel coming in. I need to make expendable molds. I need a resin sculptured motor casing. And I need 40 sand. That right there just takes 2 resin. And we build that using the assembly machine. Okay, that's nice and easy. And then from there, I put the sand and the resin sculptured motor casing together. 40 sand and that one. And then I get an expendable mold. And I get slag. And that's done in a sintering oven. And from that one, I then use up the expendable mold, and I get 10 sand coming back. So I've got to feed that sand back into the main process again. So I've got a couple of little loops, plus I've got more slag that we're going to need to hook out of this. So we'll start off by moving this one. This has got to come out. Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.